everyone, I'm Lighton. Welcome back to Us Together United. Hope everybody's keeping safe. Like I said, guys, it's a new year. We have new ideas. We want it to be fun, interesting. That's why we're shooting in different locations. And I'm excited today to bring some of Kamloops' favorite boys or men, my good friends, Balance and David. So David, you guys have met David, right? Yeah, David has been here before. David has a clothing line, Readapt. Check it out. We're going to leave the details on all our platforms. And Balance, it's called Abby. He's going to tell us why it's called Balance, but anyway, it's called Abby. We are friends and we have the same profession, me and him. But though he's an artist as well, he has very good music, guys. You should check him out. He's also a fashionista. He loves dressing. Because he's Nigerian men. I'm not here for them to look better than me. No, I wasn't doing that. But anyway, you tell us who's looking better. I hope I'm looking better. Anyway, we'll start with Balance. What's up?
Hi guys. Nice to meet all of you. I think the first question is why am I called Balance?
Yes, why I call Balance.
In the same vein, I also believe that in life there should always be balance to everything we're doing. Yeah. Too much of everything is not good and you just have to apply sense. So yeah.
So can you officially call you Balance? That's the question.
Yeah, it's cool if you want to.
Hey, Balance.
Cool. Balance is it.
Yeah, it is. Honestly, it's nice though. And actually, I used to think it's like your nickname, like you had it before you came to Canada. That's what I used to think. Because all Ugandans call you Balance. Hey, Balance, doing well. Oh, David, what's good?
Like you said, David, and I have like a clothing brand. I'm into. So I like to believe I'm into fashion, and we're here to talk about fashion, right? So we're just gonna discuss vibe,
Have a good time.
yeah.
So, what is fashion to you guys?
For me, like fashion is just it's a way of life, and like it's just something that I enjoy doing, something I like doing. Like even when I go to work, like I go to work and people are wearing like sweatpants and a hoodie. Bro, I'm dressed up, like I'm in my coat, like especially now. I have so much clothes that I don't, because of the pandemic, right? There's nowhere to wear them to, and I'm like, and I go to work every day. I'm like, well, at least I'll wear it to work, right?
Exactly.
And for me, I do it for myself too. Like I like looking at myself in the mirror and seeing that I look good. Same reason I go to the gym. It's not because of I'm trying to impress somebody. Like if I look at myself in the mirror, I want to look at myself and say, yes, you look good, right? So that's why I like to dress up, like just to feel good for myself. And if I don't, something about like when I dress up, when I look at myself, I should be happy that I look good. If I'm not feeling it, I believe that people are not going to feel it. Like if I'm not feeling what I'm wearing, I'm not going to wear it. Like I have to feel it first for someone else to feel it, right? Yeah.
I see David at work and I'm like, wait, are you going for a party or are you going to work? We were working in the same place for some time.
Yeah.
Balance.
I love what David just said. It's basically, fashion is basically lifestyle. It's just an expression of you. It's like how you talk. It's a way. It's a certain kind of way. Different people in different parts of the world talk. Like the accent, like the way she talks and the way we talk. Of course, it's different. That's just the way he sees it and the way I see it. It's almost the same thing, but there's still going to be that difference in the way we express ourselves.
Yeah.
So me, as far as I'm comfortable with what I'm wearing, I look at myself. I look good. Everything is sweet. Even increase it, like it boosts your confidence. You go out and you're looking very, 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 very smooth. So anybody you want to talk to, anybody you want to approach, anybody you meet, like that whole how you look, like they said, how you dress is how you want to be addressed. So that just putting in that little effort to your dressing just takes you a long way.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's.
Sorry.
Continue.
For me, like another reason why I dress, like I feel like you should look good, like anywhere you're going to, is because honestly, you don't know what's going to happen at any time.
Exactly.
Like just imagine you're at work and you're wearing like just a sweatband and hoodie, and like your manager wants to go to a meeting with like important people who you could connect with, right?
Yeah.
He's not going to pick like someone that is just dressed anyhow. He's going to be like, oh, you look good. Alright, let's go. You get me? So I feel like anywhere you are, like even when if you're taking a picture, just look good. You don't know where that picture is going to go, right? So that's what it is for me.
Makes sense. You guys, what do you guys think of some people thinking, well, myself inclusive, growing up, I used to think like it's only girls are supposed to like look good. So when I saw a guy who looks good, I'm like, maybe I don't want to date him. Not look good, but like a guy who, not like these two, I'm good, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not about to compete with my man. Honestly, but that's me. I'm not saying that I don't want my man to look good. He actually does look good. But like, you guys dress up and like, whoa. So what do you think about that?
And like I feel like that's the problem with like that's the problem with society, like because like why do people feel like this thing is just for girls? Why do people feel like skincare is just for girls? If a girl is looking good, wouldn't you want to stand beside a guy that also looks good? So I mean,
facts.
Lord help us, because me I don't want to be competing with my mom.
It's not a competition. It's more as if you're complimenting each other.
Exactly, that's exactly what
you look good, I look good. Come out as that powerful couple. That makes sense.
But I don't want some girls being eyeing you and snatching you. Anyway, that's fair for me.
So what do you want? You want like the man to look like?
I want a man to look good, but not so good.
Nah, that's the thing. If your guy is your guy, then
that's great. That's toxic.
Anyway, but not just me, but like again, it's a stereotype. Like it's a mentality we had growing up, right? Just what you say. If you find out that a guy has a skincare routine, you're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it, but like that's how we were raised, right? That's how we think about it, you know.
At some point, you just get used to it. That once you wear what you're wearing, you're comfortable, you feel good. You just
like it's worth it.
Yes,
it's worth what you spend. Right?
Exactly.
When is fashion become a statement to you?
For me, I mean like from high school, I always liked looking good, but just that we're kind of like constrained to like what we wear because you can only wear can only put on uniform, but you just try to make the uniform look good, right? Like the style, how you cut your trousers, how you like the styles that you do on your shirts, right? But when it actually became something that I was very, very interested in was in my second year of my undergrad, and we kind of went to our schools are kind of similar, so we had to wear corporate and like always put on a tie and stuff. And like in my first year, I just used my first year to like just look at how things are done and just observe. Like I'm like, okay, you know what? Yeah, like I can wear this stuff and like look good in it, right? It was in my second year that I started getting into started getting into fashion like properly and started like making myself look good. I started modeling. I started like doing like photo shoots and stuff like that. And you know what's funny enough, it was only my first year that year I was going to observe that I was not the best dressed. Like I didn't win the award for best dress, but from my second year to my third year, I won the awards for best dress like throughout. And it was like, and it was something fun, right? Like, cool. Like dressing up is like it's fun. It's fun to do. Like it's fun to change.
But it takes so much time and money and effort.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Like it takes a lot of time and money. And how much time? Like just put something together. Like honestly, like just put something together. Whatever you feel comfortable in, it's like. That's your style, like that's his style. Like I was listening to something and someone was like the difference between style and honestly it doesn't have to take so much money. Okay, so he was explaining the difference between style, drip and fashion. So he said drip is what everybody in your age group is wearing. The cool kids in your age group is what they are wearing, and that's what like you want to emulate, right? And fashion is what these big industries like Gucci, the things you see on the runway, that's fashion. That's what they want you to wear. So fashion is what the industry wants you to wear. And those things, with fashion and drip, you need money.
Right.
And all you have to do is just copy and paste. You see what they are wearing, you get it, and you wear it. But when it comes to style is you being comfortable in yourself, you knowing what fits you, and like what it's you. And you don't need so much money for it. I mean, you go to a thrift store and you get like a pair of pants and a pair of shirt, like, and you look good, right? So that's the difference between style. When you want to be stylish, like you have to find what makes you comfortable, like what you can wear and you're comfortable in, and like it's what you feel like you look good in, and that's your style. And you don't really need a lot of money for that. But when you want to be fashionable and like drippy, you need money for that because you have to buy what those people are buying, right? Yeah. So it doesn't really take a lot of money.
Yeah, because I remember I have one of my friends. She doesn't really have like so many clothes, but she's always looking good. Like she knows how to match her clothes.
Exactly. Like, let me tell you, the other day I bought some pants from Walmart, $15. I'm telling you, these pants. I'm telling you, like, oh, bro, like, but if I wear it, like, if I take this pants, I got it from Zara on sale. I got it for like $15 too. But like, it's just how you wear it, right? Yeah. So you don't really need like a lot of money to get stylish.
But David, every time you go to work, you're looking good. Me in the morning, I just want to wake up 30 minutes before work, get my sweats and my hoodie, and I'm off to work.
Yeah, like, yeah, nah.
I think
like,
it's something that is part of you guys,
yeah,
right?
So yeah, it has
like,
come like, yeah. So me, before I go to bed, I already thought of like, okay, you know what, tomorrow morning, I'm gonna wear this. And just
okay, personally, right? Like I feel like if I know someone is kind of like good at something,
yeah.
You know what, like even with my makeup, my two friends with Charlotte and Gift, it's not like I can't really do it, but I'm like, they're good at it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll go to them.
Exactly.
This one knows this better, I'll go to them.
That, yeah.
Then when you want some accounting.
Yeah. And they have people that have so much clothes, but they don't know how to match it.
That's
but like, yeah, like they wear like designers and like, but like the way they wear it just doesn't look good. Like that's why you have like people that like I'm trying to be a stylist, right? You know, you're working towards. I'm trying to be a stylist. I'm trying to build like my brand. Like that's why, and that's the reason why I like to dress up. Like I'm trying to build a brand. Like I'm trying to build myself as a brand, so that I can work with like big names, like big like industries and like.
Please don't forget us.
Don't forget us. Sign the modeling contract.
Yes, I'll
become a model for you.
Don't worry.
Sharp.
Don't worry. Sharp. It will come. I won't forget.
Anyway, guys. So anyway, I have a question. Like, how do your parents think about you loving fashion and etc? Again, especially us having African parents, the stereotypes. Let me go first. Balance.
Balance as we go first.
Okay, go first.
Okay, that's fine. Like, so for me, I know my mom, like when I take pictures and I send it back to my mom's always like, ooh, look at my son. Like, where, like my son she has like this group chat where her and her high school like classmates, and she always posts my pictures there, and she's like, oh, look at everybody saying, come and take my daughter. Come and like, when is it going to, you know, like that kind of thing, right? So I know like my mom is really cool with like everything, and my dad is cool. My dad only has a problem when like what you wear kind of has things like profane things. Like there was a time I wore like a t-shirt with like Bob Marley like smoking, and he called me to. I remember he called me to the office that day, and he was like, "Well, Mfon, you know, I know my dad is really quiet and like very quiet man. He's like, Mfon, you know, I know you like fashion and all these things. I don't have a problem with it, but you know, there's some things like sagging and like that shirt you wore that day." He didn't tell me that day, right? He told me like some other time, like that shirt that you wore that day, like, you know, we don't support those things, and like I'm like, okay, Dad, like no problem. I had to keep the shirt out though. And
so
like,
it's kind of like there's some lines we can't.
Yeah, so there are some things that you can't do. Like honestly, like my piercings, my parents don't know I have my piercings.
No, first of all, I saw your birds. I think then we'll come back to the piercings.
Yeah, it's almost the same thing. When African parents are still a little bit stereotyped with a little. They think that all these things have like some kind of meaning. Maybe you're in some kind of cult. If you dress some kind of way, like you get a tattoo or those kind of things. Personally, my parents, the time I jokingly said, I told my mom that, I mean, what if you call me on video call one day and I have my head and I have that cornrows or something? She was like, it says not for children of God.
And then you always have to go back to Christianity. Right?
I don't like it. Say, don't worry, you look good like this. Barb your hair, keep it nice, you know, clean up, shave, everything. I like the way you look. Say it's not for children. My brother was on the video because like, Mommy, allow him to do what he wants to do now. If you are restricting him like this, what if this is what he needs to do to get him to where he's going to? You get like allow him to express himself.
And he's an artist, guys. He has good music. So
thank you very much. So my brothers were like, because my brothers are quite exposed. They're on Instagram, they're everywhere, so they see like the exposure of the world, and those things don't really mean anything. You can see somebody that is doing cornrows and splitting his hair, and that person can be like a very good person, approaches you well. It's very nice to people. People that will be on low cuts can be the cultists, they can be killing people. Like, it can be either ways, man. Your appearance, you shouldn't judge people by their appearances.
No, they shouldn't.
So that stereotype thinking is still in a lot of African parents. And coming here, man, you can just vibe because they can't really see you. They can't really catch you to do all this kind of thing.
That's true.
Yeah.
And you know, like one thing, like I don't really. should I say I don't really blame them? Because like
That's
you know
what
the
they
saying,
know.
you know the saying, that's what they know, and you know the saying of like dress the way you want to be addressed. Like I mean, there's a stereotype with some certain things, like some certain things that people wear, some certain like things that people do to themselves. Like if you have a tattoo, it means like they're associated with like gangsters and like things like that. Or if you have like cornrows, they're associated with that. Or like back in Nigeria, if you have dreadlocks, like maybe a Yahoo boy or like
Exactly.
and all those things.
What
So
does
it's you
like the NSAS movement thing?
you what does the other boy mean?
Internet fraudster.
You're an internet fraudster, like So like, and most parents are not exposed, and though that thinking is like embedded in them, like it's not changing. So that's why they react the way they react when we do certain things.
But I feel like if you kind of like explain to them that it's okay. Because I remember I'd been wanting to get my nose. Honestly, I wanted to do my nose piercing for the longest time, but I knew my mom would like literally kill me.
Yeah.
So what I did when I came here, I got a piercing. So every time she called me and she saw it, I'm like, oh, mommy, I just put it on and I'm going out. Like, it's not like an actual piercing. So one day I was like, man, I've lied enough. I need to tell her. She was like, hey. And I told her here people don't care.
Yeah.
But if I was go back to Uganda with this, I would not get an office job.
Yeah, no, exactly, and
It's a big
that's the
job,
problem,
dude.
right?
Yeah.
Because like, back home is like, and that's why your parents too don't want you to do those things. Because if you have like,
That's what they know.
if you have like braids, no one's gonna hire you. Like,
Exactly.
unless
But
you're
It's changing now though.
Unless you want to be an artist.
Yeah, because there are a lot of new companies that are coming up.
Yeah.
Like tech savvy companies.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Yeah,
young
yeah.
bright guys coming up that wants like people like that.
Does looking good and dressing up and everything like that, does it make it easy for you to approach girls and do girls accept you easier? It doesn't mean that actually do girls approach you as well, like you gave.
Yeah, like when you look
It's
good,
not
like
a-
there's
it's
some
not a
girls
bad
that are
thing.
no,
Like,
honestly,
oh.
yeah, like when you look good, like again, like in a party or something, like girls will approach you and be like, oh, why you look good, and then you use that to start a conversation. And like, cause like you look good, bro, like you look good, like you.
It makes it easier.
Like it makes it easier, like you, yeah, like man, like she can't. Once you know that once she looks at you and you look good, she'll be willing to talk to you. Like she'll be more willing to talk to you. I mean, instead of looking bad.
Really?
Yeah. But I think the most important thing there
because
is-
I don't want a guy who's looking better than me. Okay, another question. Is being clean, hygiene and etc. part of fashion or a part of?
Yes,
Is it?
it is.
Okay, tell us.
Hygiene is very important. Like I have a,
No.
I have a saying like I always tell people like you should look good, but you should smell better. Like you can't look good and then you smell bad.
It's just a small tip. If a guy has a nice cologne, even if you hadn't looked at him, but like when he passes, you're like,
Exactly.
No.
"Damn."
The right guys know.
The way someone smells is
Honestly,
enough
like-
for you to want
Actually,
to
even if that guy
approach.
doesn't even really look good, but he has a nice
Yes.
perfume, like, damn.
Yes, like-
you know?
Exactly. That's why I said you should look good, but you should smell better. Like, and guys, please
Told
use
them in the camera,
deodorant.
told them.
Man, use deodorant. Like, I cannot even go to the store and buy just one deodorant. I buy them in like bulk because I don't want to ever be in a situation where I don't have.
Because shaking.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly, like, bruh, perfume is not deodorant. Honestly, like, perfume is not deodorant. Like, wash your ass. I'm serious, like, bro, like, wash your ass, man. Like, honestly.
Wash your clothes as well.
See, there's so many things at hygiene that people miss. Like, there's so many things. Wash your ass. Like, there's some parts of the body like people feel like they shouldn't pay attention to, but like you really need to pay attention to it. And I'm going to, in fact, watching this is a hygiene talk. I want to address my brothers and also my sisters too, who are having issues. There's some people. Don't worry. Like, you need to, first of all, I've said it, and it's very important to me. This is something that is dear to my heart, and I'm going to say it again. Please use deodorant. Please get deodorant. Like, and if you're a girl and you go to a guy's house and he doesn't have deodorant in his house, leave. No, leave. Seriously. Take showers.
Brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth. Wash in between your. Let me tell you, there's some part of the body that people think that is not in between your toes. That place smells.
Like on a stress note, you guys, please talk to your boys. Like to men.
Yeah.
Some man, you could visit a guy's house and he can't even brush his teeth.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, like.
Mutumenya. Like honestly speaking, like seriously, guys, some guys are not really big on hygiene. Guys shower 2 times a day, you won't die.
At least once a day.
Or at least once. Okay, but I feel like some girls were like that, but realistically, on average, with showering and hygiene, that's like girls are actually.
And wash your ass. It's very important. You think it's but I think we're laughing about it now, but it is true. Like it's true.
Okay, please.
You feel me? It's important.